first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, Guam's automotive leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
Students playing with what appeared to be a gun at a bus stop. The alarming sight forcing this school to take action. I'm Julian Hernandez with the story coming up.
And a mother is reaching out to the public, offering a reward for anyone who can help her find her lost cell phone. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the story on why the device means so much to her.
The MSC Bellissima visiting Saipan for the first time. We get an inside look on their historic visit coming up.
Half day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado. Happy Threads Thursday. Thank you for making us a part of your day. An alarming situation during the first week back for students and staff at George Washington High. A brief scare early Thursday morning after reports came into the Manila campus of a student having what appeared to be a weapon at a bus stop. A witness immediately responding by calling the school to be on the lookout for the bus arriving on campus. Julian Hernandez reports.
The first week back from the holiday break is met with more fear.
It's really kind of like, I don't know what's going on with the kids nowadays. It's just totally changed.
Arsenio Alvarez is among others in the George Washington High School community who learned of an incident that unfolded on a bus at the Manila campus Thursday morning.
That's still pretty dangerous because an officer of the law might come up and see them playing with it. They don't know if it's real or not, and they might get hurt.
Guam Department of Education officials have yet to respond to multiple requests for comment, but it was the Education Legislative Oversight Chair, Senator Chris Barnett, who revealed what happened. The senator learning from administrators and even education board members of the alarming incident. A witness called the office at the home of the Geckos after seeing students at a bus stop playing with what appeared to be a gun Thursday morning.
Most of the kids need to understand carrying something that looks similar to a weapon, police can think it's an active threat. So to not have an incident happen, parents need to actually let their children know they shouldn't be playing with this stuff at the bus stop. Everything should be stayed at home, left at home, just for public safety and for the officer's safety as well.
Staff immediately isolated the bus as soon as it pulled onto the campus. Students were searched, but nothing was found. It wasn't until the bus operator searched while parked back at the bus depot that an airsoft gun was located.
Things like that, even though if it's an airsoft gun, water gun, or just a regular BB gun or an actual gun, I just feel like even though if it's for your safety, it shouldn't be anywhere near here.
Guam police were also called to investigate.
Can we just be very grateful and thankful that nothing bad happened, right? And it's my understanding that they have an idea of who the student is, so I'm pretty sure the appropriate punishment will be passed out.
This comes 3 months after a 15-year-old student here was arrested in connection to the making online threats towards the school. For now, we are waiting to see what Guam DOE leadership is doing to address the latest incident. I'm Julian Hernandez, KUAM News.
And late this afternoon, Guam DOE issued a statement sharing their concern for student safety. You can view that on KUAM.com. Well, now to ongoing investigations involving officers allegedly mishandling their duty weapons. At least 2 are currently in the hands of the Guam Police Department's Internal Affairs. Tonight, we continue part 2 of our interview with the police chief as he's forced to investigate his own. A Guam police lieutenant under investigation for accidentally firing his duty weapon inside the Hakubatan building in Tamuning. GPD has office space at the location. The incident happening last November.
Nobody was injured. There's no major property damage that I'm aware of. And there was only the single officer who was present at the time.
The police lieutenant reported it up the chain of command to his major. Chief Stephen Ignacio says the major told him about the gun going off ahead of any police reports ever being generated.
When the incident first happened, it wasn't initially disclosed right away, but I was made aware of it verbally, and so I did instruct that, of course, which is standard procedure, the incident reports are forwarded to me.
A verbal notice, but no officer was assigned to immediately take a police report, and instead days had gone by before the misfire was investigated.
I was made aware of it as soon as the senior ranking officer got initial notification. Okay. Yeah, so he didn't wait like a week or 2 weeks, The paperwork may have come a week or two later, but the initial reporting to the chief of police was done within the timely manner.
It's unclear why the police lieutenant did not clear his firearm ahead of going into the building. He remains on duty. The duty weapon going off no doubt put the lives of those in the building at risk. GPD's Internal Affairs is now investigating.
Because we're dealing with the discharge of a firearm.
But KUAM has learned the case was classified as damaged property and not unlawful discharge. GPD's rules and regulations, along with annual firearms qualifications, remind officers how to properly clear a firearm and keep it secured whenever indoors. Similarly, a separate police officer is being investigated after they apparently forgot their duty weapon while at a local bar.
That case is, again, all these are very recent cases, and so a lot of them are still actively being investigated.
The chief says his officers are trained on proper weapons handling as well whenever they are off duty.
If you're going to consume alcohol, our general order prohibits you from carrying your firearm at all. When you're going to consume alcohol. Now, if you're not going to consume alcohol, then we do require that our officers carry their guns 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, so it all depends on the circumstances. Was the officer there at the bar and was he consuming alcohol, or was he just present, maybe supporting a function that was going on right at the time? And he was not, consuming any alcohol.
The top brass says that's part of the investigation now underway. That officer also remains on duty. A 22-year-old man is dead after drowning in Saipan waters early Wednesday. CNMI first responders arriving at Hidden Beach along Route 36 on Saipan after receiving a call about a man drowning while spearfishing with a friend. The Department of Public Safety says both men arrived at the beach at 8 that morning but lost sight of each other after half an hour. His friend saw the 22-year-old's body at the bottom of the ocean after freediving to search for him. The police report saying the friends attempted to retrieve the body but faced strong waves. They were left to call for help. At 10:33 a.m., the U.S. Coast Guard HSC-25 helicopter and BSS impact boat were able to locate and recover the body. This is the first drowning incident in the CNMI this year. Back on Guam, a twice convicted sex offender admits he had sexually explicit photos of children on his cell phone. Jason Brown pleaded guilty to possession of child pornography in the District Court of Guam today. The 48-year-old admitted he had more than 24 videos of children engaged in sexual activity. The FBI investigated him back in 2020. According to the Sex Offender Registry, Brown was convicted in 2001 and 2006 of criminal sexual conduct. The victims were 5 and 14. Sentencing is April 4th. Presiding Judge Alberto Lamarena is disqualified from overseeing the government corruption case against Public Health Director Art San Augustine and Health Inspector Tom Nadeau. Superior Court Judge John Chalahi issuing his decision after defense continuously argued for Lamarena to be taken off the case due to his relationship with the governor's family. Additionally, defense argued Lamarena has a conflict because he was seen in a campaign-related photo on social media with now AG Doug Moylan. The arguments were also taken to the Supreme Court of Guam. In response to the decision, San Augustine's defense attorney Jay Arreola says defendants should not have to expend thousands in attorney's fees to obtain a fair and impartial judge. When judges refuse to disqualify themselves when appropriately challenged, public trust and confidence in our judiciary is severely diminished. San Augustine and Nadeau stand accused of approving health inspection reports for public schools that were never inspected. A mother still grieving the death of her 3-month-old baby is asking the community for help. She's offering a reward for the return of her lost cell phone that had precious memories inside. Mitsuki Hirayama has the story.
A mother's urgent call to the community. Chanel Murphy Ramiro is asking for help after losing her cell phone at Santa Barbara Church in Dededo a few weeks ago. It's a black iPhone 11 with a chip in the upper left corner, but it's not the device that's important. Inside, priceless and precious memories of her 3-month-old baby who recently passed away. Her name was Robin Rose Chaco. Baby Robin was born on July 4th last year and died suddenly in her sleep just a few months later on October 26th. In a Facebook post shared nearly 800 times cumulatively across various profiles and groups, Ramiro writes, quote, "The pain of her loss is unbearable, and unless you've been here, it's unimaginable, and every day I wake, I stumble through the day and sleep with that pain instead of her." The community rallying in support in the comments and some sharing tips. Ramiro tells KUAM one person reached out to her, saying they found a phone in a shopping cart at Home Depot with a baby's picture on it, but it wasn't hers. Still, she encourages the public to return or post any lost phone, as you never know how priceless a phone truly is to its owner. Ramiro is offering a $1,000 reward for the return of her cell phone, or even those photos which were not backed up or synced to her iCloud. Her phone was last seen in the church's parish office on Wednesday, December 13th. If you have her phone, you are asked to drop it off at the parish office or at the Dededo mayor's office. She tells KUAM, quote, "If the person who has it already wiped it, I forgive them. Nothing will bring my daughter back, and that is what I truly want." She asks anyone with information to call her at 671-688-9964. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Thanks, Mitsuki. Of course, our continued condolences to the family. Time for a quick break, but keep it here. You're watching KUAM, your leader in local news.
At Guam Thursdays, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Mickey D's McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to Prime Time. The new potential threat to Guam's water supply was one of the main topics of discussion during an oversight hearing on local water resources. Nestor Lecanto has more on the plans to address the chemical dieldrin that's contaminating certain water wells.
Dieldrin was banned more than 40 years ago and was even dropped from the U.S. EPA's regulated substance list because it's been removed from commerce for so long. But in 2012, traces were found here, though they eventually dissipated. However, when a U.S. EPA team came for a routine inspection last March, new traces of dieldrin showed up again at 3 hotspot wells in Jigo, Dededo, and Atacao. Guam EPA Chief Engineer Captain Brian Bearden says it's a bit of a mystery.
So our theory is that since this stuff was termite treatment for foundations and homes, is that it's been protected underneath these older buildings for a long time. And that what we may be seeing right now is, as we go through and people are redeveloping parts of Guam and they're demolishing older structures and older homes and older buildings and hauling off that concrete with the soil sometimes still attached to these hard fill facilities throughout Guam, that may be explaining why we're seeing dieldrin being mobilized again into the groundwater.
Of particular concern is a large well that feeds the Gigo Mount Santa Rosa Reservoir. GWA General Manager Miguel Bordallo says it could take about a year to resolve the issues as they're working on a specific filtration system. In the meantime, says Captain Bearden, warnings will be issued if contamination reaches certain thresholds.
We'll be requiring the water systems to notify the public that they're receiving water. They may be receiving water that exceeds that level, and to provide them with some advice on what they can do if they're concerned about their health. At the response level, we'll be requiring the utility to notify customers that they do not drink that water without treatment if it's above that level. And that the treatment may be something a consumer could do themselves. They may use a point of use filter, granular activated carbon filter in their own home, or we may direct them to obtain their water from sources that use similar technology.
The two other hotspot wells are located near the Public Health Center in Dededo and in Atacao, Mangilao. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
Emotional testimony today on a bill seeking a balance between landowner rights and protection of the island's primary water source. Currently, there is an exception to public law that allows septic tanks for smaller than quarter-acre lots for family subdivided properties. However, that exception does not apply if the land was not transferred before parental owners passed away. A bill by Senator Chris Duenas would extend the exception to those people as well. But Guam EPA has concerns.
We're not wanting to, hinder progress or hinder those landowners from developing their properties. We are just saying that it is not right. It's not a good decision. It's a bad decision to allow and open it up to everybody. Otherwise, we're going to see, these smaller 1/6 of an acre lots in northern Guam, central to northern Guam over our aquifer, which is going to contribute to increased nitrate levels.
But Senator Duenas believes he's come up with a compromise to address concerns about increased nitrate seepage from overbuilding. His measure also would require installation of a Type 4 filtration system that prevents nitrate seepage 50% better than the current septic tanks in use.
The bill does not endanger our aquifer, endanger our environment, and endanger our drinking water. Because when this bill is passed and the Type 4 system becomes law for nitrate removing, it'll be the premier on-site, on-lot sewage managing system on Guam.
Duenas had invited subject matter experts and representatives of the filtration systems to testify at the hearing. In other news, a pioneer in the Northern Marianas, former Representative Felicidad Ogumoro, has passed away at the age of 74 this week. Ogumoro is the first Carolinian woman to be elected to the Northern Mariana Islands House of Representatives. In 1978, she was one of 2 women elected to the House in the NMI's first legislature. She continued to serve in the 2nd, 17th, 18th, and 19th legislatures. Recently, she won the Asian Pacific American Institute for Congressional Studies Spotlight Award given in the nation's capital. In a recording of one of her early speeches, she said her vision was for a strong, sustainable Commonwealth where the right to control the resources and the destiny of our islands remains in the hands of our indigenous people. NMI Governor Arnold Palacios saying in a statement today, "We mourn the loss of a trailblazing woman. She demonstrated unparalleled commitment and passion for the well-being of our people." KUAM has reached out to the Ogumoro family for comment as well. The MSC Bellissima cruise visited Guam on Wednesday and is now in Saipan for the day. It brought over 5,000 people to the Marianas and is the largest ship to dock at the NMI port. Regional correspondent Tomas Menclotnia gets an inside look in this next story.
The MSC Bellissima visiting Saipan for the day, bringing 3,800 tourists to the island and over 1,500 crew members. Saipan's tourism industry got a big boost Thursday as the mammoth cruise ship docked at the port, halfway through its 7-day journey starting in Japan after spending a day on Guam. The ship arrived around 8 a.m., bringing its thousands of passengers to the Marianas for the day, some visiting sites on the island and at least 1,000 visitors taking smaller boats to Maniagaha. The ship is believed to be the largest ever to dock at the port. It's 1,036 feet long.
I'm really proud for you for giving me this opportunity to discover this part of the world. I repeat, it's the first time in my life I come in the Saipan, and I'm really happy to see this island, to meet you and have you on board of my vessel.
It's like a floating city with bars, water parks, game rooms, a casino, a theater, restaurants, and even a diamond staircase to get there.
We want to make sure that your experience, albeit one day, is memorable of Saipan, and we hope your guests also enjoy their day.
Passengers got a warm island welcome from local dance groups and vendors.
We're very honored to be here and to be part of the welcoming committee, and to have both of the Chamorro and Carolinian group collaborate just to welcome this our guests on the island is a very exciting moment.
At least more cruise ships are expected to visit Saipan in the next 2 months. Tomas Manglonia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Thanks, Tomas. Now for a look at your world at home. Here's viewer-submitted video of the fireworks, wow, across Saipan on New Year's Day.
Zoom zoom! 'Tis the season for speed, and Docomo Pacific is putting prepaid customers in the fast lane. Starting November 3rd, 2023 to January 31st, 2024, every $5 prepaid card purchase from a participating store gives Docomo Pacific customers a chance to win a brand new Mazda 3. So load up at participating stores and drop off your entry to any Docomo Pacific retail store. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com for details.
Okay, guys, we have so much live sports for you this weekend. I'm not even going to talk about the football. I'm saving that for the weekend show, right? Here is what we have for all the sports streaming and showing on KUAM TV this weekend. All right, first off, get up early because on KUAM TV 11, Mississippi State at South Carolina. What happens when Bulldogs go and travel and they fight Gamecocks? A dog against a rooster? Find out. 3 a.m. tip-off for that one. Then, if you like prep football, these are the young athletes who are going to make it at the next level. Watch this game at 4 a.m., the All-American Bowl, because these are the high schoolers who are going to be showing up on college campuses in the next couple of years, and they may make it to the NFL. Always an entertaining one. 4 a.m. tip-off there. TCU is traveling to Lawrence to go take on the Jayhawks of Kansas. 5 a.m. tip-off for this one. This is a good one, a big game in the Big 12. Make sure to watch that. Also, UNLV and San Diego State are two schools in the States. You know, lots of Guamanians going there. So, you know, watch the Running Rebels take on the Aztecs. 5 a.m. tip-off on this one, KUAM TV 11. There may be some classmates of yours, some relatives, some people you haven't seen in a while. Make sure to check it out. And by the way, it's going to be a really, really good game because both teams playing at a very high level. All right, for you golfers like our Nestor Lecanto, the Century Tournament of Champions happens on KUAM TV 8 and Peacock live at 7 a.m. Sunday and Monday. So make sure to check that out, see who is going to be dominating on the links. And then I'm just throwing in Super Motocross because motocross is awesome. And the super event is coming to you from Anaheim, right down the street from Disneyland, technically next to Disneyland. This is going to be streaming exclusively on Peacock, 11 a.m. on Sunday. I told you, we have a whole bunch of sports getting you ready, and then we've got football the next day. All right? So make sure to watch KUAM TV 8, KUAM TV 11, and streaming on Peacock.
Are you ready to drive into the future? Introducing the all-new BMW i Family, Guam's only all-electric luxury vehicle. Be a part of the electrifying future with the all-new BMW i Family. Now available at Atkins Kroll.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
What's better than a cheesy bite? Cheese in every bite. That's why we invented stuffed crust pizza, topped and stuffed with almost a pound of cheese. There's only one original, the original stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Alpha Day and Happy New Year. Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. I'm Melody Blas.
And I'm Nicole Sablan Patricio. This week we are featuring a beautiful home on the mountaintops of Pidi with panoramic ocean and harbor views.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to 774 Spruance Drive, Pidi, located in an idyllic neighborhood with tons of privacy, as this home is one of only 2 executive homes on this entire street. From professional landscaping to ocean views from every section of the house, we are so excited to share with you what this unique home has to offer.
This home has a grand entryway that leads to an open concept living and dining area. The high ceilings and large windows allow plenty of natural light to flood the space, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. The floating staircase is specifically built to help the home feel massive and open. You can see and appreciate the details of this completely custom-built 4,000 square foot home.
Take a look at this kitchen, equipped with everything you need to include stainless steel appliances and tons of counter space to include this very large center island. It is truly a chef's dream. The back kitchen opens up with double door sliding glass that completely transforms and connects the outer with inner dining spaces. This home was uniquely built with the ocean side of the house being almost entirely glass, which boasts an incredible island ambiance and luxurious grand feel, something not seen on any other home on island. A huge bonus, the windows are typhoon grade, special made to withstand a storm of any caliber. The primary and junior suites are both a true oasis, featuring extra large square footage in the bedrooms and bathrooms alike. The walk-in closet equally as grand. Each bedroom has a dedicated balcony with full views of the harbor. Not to miss a 2-person jacuzzi tub, walk-in shower, dual sinks, and more. This home has a total of 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. The backyard is a peaceful retreat with covered patio and plenty of space for entertaining. The landscaping is immaculate with lush greenery and beautiful flowers. It's the perfect place to relax and unwind after a long day. We saved the best for last. Check out this grand rooftop balcony. There is no better way to live in paradise. Enjoy the sunrises and sunsets from this fully fenced rooftop deck with amazing 360-degree views of endless mountaintops and ocean. This is a very unique location with views that are unparalleled. This home is listed at $6,600 per month. Call today to schedule your private viewing.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results. That's us, Melody Blas.
And Nicole Sablan Patricia with RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
If you are interested in this home or any other, give us a call. We'd love to assist.
Don't forget to tune in every Thursday for a new episode of Properties in the Tropics right here on KUAM.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
There's less than a week for you to bring your family down to Central Guam and check out the Christmas LED display over in beautiful Sinania, the Central Village, the community there. They've done an amazing job, and it's only until January 7th. So get down there, 6 to 9 p.m. at the multi-purpose gym. Stop by and make some amazing memories. Also, very, very social media friendly. The selfies are like just off the charts. All right, we've been telling you about the JFK Junior Classes 2K, 5K fun run. Make sure to check it out because, of course, it's at JFK because they got a beautiful campus. We built it several years ago, and it absolutely wonderful for sporting events, and we want you to participate because running around there is going to be awesome. So make sure to register, and we will see you there. Green and gold all the way. And that's me saying that, and I'm from Sanchez, but shout out to the Islanders. And it is your last chance if you are in the CNMI to see the Christmas lights. Sunday on the 7th, also the same day that the Sinahana display is ending over at Sugar King Park from 5 to 9 p.m. That is what's happening on News Bites.
It's birthday wishes time. Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts submitted on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday on the 4th of January this Thursday to John Salas. Happy birthday to Cool, and I hope you have an amazing, awesome day, and we all love you, says a very proud fan. Gavin, your shout out says, I want to wish my son a happy 20th birthday. This is coming from Dad, Grandma, and Papa, Atisa, Amista, Octavia, and Kaylee. I'm proud of my son, and may you have many, many more. Great shout out there. Happy birthday to Nick Lee. Hey, Nick, happy birthday from all of us here at KUAM, and we hope you had a fantastic day today. Also, we are blowing out the candles for Bev Cruz, who gets happy birthday wishes from Bev's friends and family, who say enjoy your special day. Nathan Conception had the best day, and I like that. That's a great shout out. Good advice, too. Happy birthday to Nathan. And Tassi Limtiaco, happy birthday to you, Tassi, from everyone who is thinking about you on this day. And a single belated birthday wish going out to Gabriela Lynn Pettit. Biba Bibia Cumpleaños, Gabby. May all your dreams and wishes come true. God bless you on your journey in life and health. We love you mucho. Much daughter, Kendall, Dad, Lucas, Logan, Nana, Bihateri, Mr. B, Nana, Mary, Nomi, Meme, Henry, Robert, and the entire family.
Happy birthday to all of you celebrating out there today. That's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Delgado. Stay safe and good night.